Alright, it's starting.
Physics is very important in boxing because without the laws of physics, you cannot block or even make contact with your opponent.
Newton's first law states that an object at rest will stay at rest. An object in motion will move at constant speed and in a straight line unless acted upon by an outside force.
Yeah! Are you ready?
Yeah.
Kyle's fist is going to be the object in motion, and my arm / fist will be the outside force. Right, scoot back a little. Scoot back.
Yeah.
Right. Ready? Hit me. It moved out of the way because it was acted on by an outside force.
Newton's second law states that the acceleration of an object is equal to the sum of the forces acting on the object, divided by the mass of the object.
Basically, my fist is more massive, so at the same amount of force exerted on my fist and Kyle's fist, mine will move slower than his. Okay, for example.
Mine is faster because it is smaller.
Yes.
When exerting the same force.
Ah!
Newton's third law states that the force of object A on object B is equal in magnitude and opposite in direction of the force of object B on object A.
Kyle's fist will experience the same trauma as my fist because the forces will be equal even if I am hitting him harder. Alright, ready? Don't miss. Ah! Again. Ah! The same force was exerted on my fist as his fist, except he fell before I did because he's a pansy. Yeah. What are you doing?
Look, it's upside down. I mean, we're upside down.
Hey, yeah, look, we're all upside down, everybody.
Look, I'm
Everything in the world is upside down except for that one thing.
Inertia is the tendency of an object to resist change.
Inertia is a big deal in boxing because a larger opponent will not be affected by a punch as much as a smaller opponent will, even if the punch uses the same force. Wait.
Brandon has more inertia, so he's not as affected by my punch.
Take it off all badass. That was not that badass.
I don't know how to take it off badass. Acceleration is when an object's velocity changes. And velocity is an object's speed and the direction it is moving in.
Velocity is important in boxing because the boxer with better acceleration and velocity is able to dodge and punch faster than his opponent. Kyle is better at changing his velocity than I am, so that gives him an edge in fighting.
Air resistance is a friction caused by air that affects all living things on Earth.
Air resistance is important in boxing because when you punch, air resistance affects it. If there was no air resistance, boxers would be able to punch a lot faster.
No.
Rah!
Friction is a force that opposes motion. It occurs when the surface of two objects move against each other.
Friction occurs in boxing when one boxer tries to block the other's attack. Oh, okay, cool. Back. Just a little. Alright, ready?
Pew. Pew.
Oh.
Pew. Pew. Pew.
Hey, Kyle.
So, Mr. Heron, what did you get on our project?
A+.
Yay!